Look at this 3% dip on a weekly chart. It's a little puny, little wimpy dip. Okay, as long as this last dot remains green on Bitcoin, Ethereum, okay, Ethereum got one last week, and Solana, folks, we are fully bullish. Okay, I saw someone asking in the Discord today, what is the stop loss on Solana? It is at the bottom of our weekly candle that we got the green dot on. And I know that's a pretty big risk. That's about a 24% risk. So what you can do is actually come in here to the hourly or the 4-hour. Okay, these are my two favorite charts. I'd set it below this 200 EMA. I'd probably put the stop on Solana at about 150. So that just means if that level breaks, you need to sell and cut your losses. But if you were entering on this green dot, you were in around somewhere, right? If you were entering at the beginning of the week, that's where the price opened last week. So you should be up 24% if you were entering off of this green dot. Okay, and what I encourage you guys to do, what I have found works best when you get the green dots on the weekly, is you zoom in, okay, after we get this dot confirmation. Say you missed it, you didn't get in on the dot, oh no. Okay, what I encourage you guys to think about doing is zooming into a smaller time frame, like the 4-hour. I really like to use the 4-hour chart in conjunction with the weekly. Okay, so when I get the weekly signal, meaning this is telling me for the next couple of weeks, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, this should be going up, right? And our sell target is always when this stochastic hits that white dotted line there, just like it did back here in October. This is a chart of Solana. You can see that thing topped out up here in this area. Well, it didn't top out, but it topped out, pulled back, and then almost topped out again, right? We either sell the red dots or we sell when the stochastic RSI gets close to this white dotted line. That just means the top of the wave is getting close, right? That's when you need to think about selling. So what I encourage you to do, okay, or think about doing, is when you get the weekly confirmation, just like you got back here, okay, yes, hold. But if you want to get a better position, you can take advantage of a dip like this on Solana down 3% today. Because look, it's the same exact strategy as the weekly, right? We want to buy the blue wave, the green dots down in this area. When we are trending above our EMA, that is our 50-week moving average if we're trading a weekly chart. The 50-week moving average is just our mean. Okay, I talk about this in every video because it's very, very important. The 50-week moving average. As weekly chart traders, we need to make sure we are up above the mean. Okay, we don't want to buy below the mean. We want to buy above the mean. Because when you're buying when it's below the mean, you're buying in a bear market. You can see Solana, this was not the time to buy Solana. Okay, because we were just going down, 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 down. Sure, you could have bought in this consolidation period, but where you want to buy is when we break out over it, and then you want to buy the pullbacks into it. So Solana just got really, really close to it at about 120. You had the opportunity to buy around that mean, that 50-week moving average. So the reason we use a 50-week is because, or a 50 EMA is because there's 50 weeks in a year. Okay, 50 weeks in a year, that just gives us the average price of the year. Now, if I'm an investor, right, I don't want to buy when we're way off of the mean. Like the majority of you guys would probably buy, not the majority, because you guys are in the Discord. We don't do this. Okay, this is rule number one, is we never want to get caught buying up here. Okay, on Solana. We never want to get caught buying up here on any asset. So when we're up, how can we tell when we're up here? We're just very extended off the what? Off the mean. So we're using this as a reference point. We want to time our entries into this moving average. Okay, and this one just gave you one back here in July, and again, you got the green dot exploding off of it. So I think we're coming into this. Okay, we're either in a bear trap right now or a massive bull trap. It's really hard to tell right now, folks. But as long as the last dot remains green on our indicator, I like to remain bullish. I like to think we're going up because the indicator, again, is more accurate than what I can sit here and guess what's going to happen. When these green dots come, it's a great time to buy. Okay, over a long period of time. If you would have got in back in September, October, the last time we got a green dot down below the 0 line over here, okay, that was back in October. So that was a massive move from, what was that, 20 all the way up to, that was a 10x trade. And then it pulled back 60%. Again, most of you guys were buying up there, but I was screaming at the top of my lungs in March and April that we need to get out, we need to sell, okay, because we were 60% off of the mean. When we're 60% off of the mean, folks, we're right here in this territory. So right now, I believe we're either here or here. It's too early to tell, but I'm not going to try to guess because no one can ever truly know. But I know for a fact that I got to be bullish, okay, because the last dot is green, and I protect my risk to the downside. I'm not going to sit through a 60% dip, okay? I was entering, if I was buying Solana, I was entering around 150 when I saw this dot come on my screen. Okay, because that's when I want to enter, the week of the green dot. Okay, so my stop loss is right there at the bottom of the candle that we get the buy signal on, just like back here. Our stop loss was at the bottom of this candle right here. Okay, the candle that the green dot came on. So the stop loss is 149, and then what you want to do as weeks go on is move your stop loss up.